Hey everybody, it's the Man Green with the Man Green Gaming Channel, bringing you all things video games. We're back with Dragon Age the Veilguard. I was actually on the other day, and I did episode 72 live stream, and I got ready to cut it off, and it never went to YouTube. So if you're seeing 272s, it's not a trick of the eye. I'm redoing 72 because it never posted to YouTube. My PS5, that's what I record stuff on, is my PS5. I don't have a computer or a fancy rig or anything like that. That's what I record stuff on. So, it acts up like that every once in a while, and I think it has something to do with my internet, honestly. So, we've done Balara's story where she saves Syrian and Syrian passed. We have done Nev's story, so we have their hero armor and they're ready to go. We have done Harding's. Let's see. I think that's it, companion wise. Yeah, that's her armor. That's her armor, yeah. Ocanis, yeah. That's Nev's hero armor, yeah. And then Tosh, so yeah. Yeah, and then... What are we doing? What are we doing? Quest-wise. You got 3 main quests, and then Emmerich, Tosh, and then we have a couple of fraction things to do here. And yeah, we're gonna do that one. And there's a couple exclamation marks, so we're gonna pick those up too. Clara, what you got going on there?
Hey, Rook. Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral.
Hey, what's going on?
I
don't know how your schedule is, but it's too cold in the house,
if you're able.
So we're gonna have to go stay at Michelle's tonight.
Okay?
Sure thing.
Oh, okay.
If I take the system, I'm not gonna get any playing done, so I'm gonna leave it here. I'm only on for a little bit right now until my mom finishes her treatment. But I'll be back tomorrow. I've got to do some paperwork, and then I'll be on again. Okay, I don't know what your schedule is tomorrow. I'm assuming you gotta work.
Yeah, I work till like 1 or 2. But I'm live streaming right now. But that's fine. Yeah, just holler at me.
Yeah, my mom still got You're still at work right now?
No, I'm done. I'm just live streaming. Dragon Age, trying to finish up Dragon Age because I know I'm towards the end. I'm just trying to knock it off the list.
I'm stall guard at Isana Nagat on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there
my mom's got pneumonia or something.
Nothing of the sort,
and,
but I could use company.
I don't want her to get worse
if you're up for the trip.
Or to stay here at the house.
Right.
So the only reason we're still here right now is because she's taking her treatment.
Gotcha.
And I told her, I said if we stay here later tonight, then it's gonna get pretty cold.
It's gonna get worse. Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't done the installation or nothing in the house because there's no sense in doing that if I haven't done the electrical.
Right. So. No, you're fine, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else, but I just haven't been able to do all that.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Because, I'm a baller and,
Yeah. Shot caller. Yeah.
Afghan Antoine
yeah. You know how it is.
A warden's arrived at Lavender with
I got money running on my Porsche.
Then we've got to get to
right.
Agreed.
Need to calm down there, Drake.
I know, right? You saw that your balance is like $78, right, on the PlayStation?
Oh no, but that's fine. I can get it on the 25th.
Yeah, because you gave me that. I think you gave me that last. What'd you give me? That last payment that you gave me, it knocked down quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
What do you need to? What do you need to ship it? Do you know yet?
I gotta see what kind of a box I can put it in because I don't have that gaming box.
Yeah.
So I gotta see what kind of box I can get. Otherwise, I might just
Okay.
have to get a box like I sent you the what's that dumb system called? That I sent that you and Tracy.
Oh, the Wii U.
Yeah, and that was based off of weight, so I might have to see what
Okay.
it's gonna be on.
Yeah, just let me know.
Okay. And then that other one was just a cheat because it was like $20 flat rate, and I could really stuff it in there. But they don't have a big box like that no more.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so the plan is
But
basically
yeah,
to
I'll let you
sneak
know.
around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it.
But I
Just let
should
me
be
know
home
when you're
after
having
1
a
o'clock
good
tomorrow.
week, and then I'll go
Quite a
from there.
crowd over in the
Yeah.
manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's
Like you give
mingling
me a heads
there,
up and be like, hey,
we'll be
today's a good
spotted.
week, or hey, it's not a good week, or whatever, and then
Fortunately, we have
I'll have
the
to wait and see how
box.
much I have. I may just
servant.
you check into it. I'm on 25th.
okay.
Manfred.
Well, I'll get the box ready, and then I'll go over and have him weigh it, and tell him,
Manfred,
hey,
you
go into
pour
this address.
fancy
Can
wine
you
and nod?
give me an idea how much it will cost, so that way I can tell my buddy up in
Send him
Missouri,
in.
so that way he can get the money ready.
Right,
And
Manfred?
he's known
Yeah.
my dad
You're
for
to
years,
find
so I'm
Johanna's
sure he'll do it for
guests
me.
and help us gather
Yeah, just let me know how it is, and if I have it, I'll just set it all at once.
We'll
Okay.
be watching in case
I'm hoping it
anything
won't take too
occurs.
much. It's probably gonna be $20, $30. I think that's what yours took, wasn't it? $20,
Something's going
$30.
to occur.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Once
thinking
we
that's what's
find
gonna
and
be.
destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully, before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
What am I looking for? Find Abasi among the corpse caches.
There should be enough time
Because
for Manfred to play
Comic-Con's
the
next
Let's
month.
find a place
Yeah.
inside to observe him.
And I'm gonna stash a couple hundred back, and then
No, yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, if you're not in a hurry, I mean, it's not. I don't have to send it right away.
well, I'd kind of like to send it because he
okay.
knows about it now.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want him to know,
Let's find another way.
His
But
last guests must already be in attendance.
but I guess
He
she
was
felt
gonna-
inclined that she had to know because they had their
Well-
income
Must be
tax.
planning to drain their souls.
he was gonna
she
buy
felt
one.
like-
What's she gonna do with them?
I was like, no, stop him.
Undead, I wager.
Well,
So
just
I-
tell him,
I
hey,
told
babe,
him.
let's get something else.
Sounds like the party's in
Well,
the main
it was
hall
my
where
fault.
we
I ended up
confronted
telling him.
Hezenkos.
I'm like, hey, you don't want to get a PS5 because you have one on the way.
Oh,
And see if Hezenkos
I thought
has
she
that
did it. I
lantern.
was like, man, who told
No,
her?
that was me. That was me.
Oh, okay.
I said, it's from everybody. It's not just from me. It's from Rachel. It's from Amanda. It's from everybody.
Yeah, because he's like, and apparently because you knew about it, I'm like,
I said, it's from
throw me
everybody.
under the bus.
No, I said, that's only because we love you and we wanted to get something for you. Well, there you go.
Manfred and Johanna.
But no lantern.
That's what I was telling him. I was like, go get a TV. I was like, you don't need a PlayStation right now. I was hoping he'd get the hint, but I guess he didn't get the hint.
No, he really wanted that PS5, apparently, is what Amanda said.
An ancestral
Which is
shop
understandable, because they're getting ready to stop making games for PS4.
about the location of Johanna's
Are they?
lantern.
Yeah.
Well,
What happened to
Here's
them
what
you-
being
to the shrine,
compatible for
to the library.
PS5s?
Well, the games are still compatible, but they're going to stop producing games for PS4 because PS5 is the current generation. They're not doubling up, basically, because PS5 is almost halfway through its life cycle. So they're getting ready to come out with PS6, what it is.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. This always happens when they get ready to release a new console, kind of like they did with the Switch 2, which is just a bigger, better Switch.
the library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos's portal into the Fade.
Right. But why come all the way back here?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
But yeah, I'm getting ready. I know I'm getting towards the end with my original run here. And I've been streaming it because I just want to finish it up.
Yeah, they're making that chest piece like it was awesome, some big thing, and I kind of wanted it. And then when I saw how hard it was, I was like, yeah, stop. I mean, there was guys that was watch level 2000, and then there was another guy that was a watch level 1500, and then there was another guy that was a watch level 1800, and then me 200, and we still couldn't do it because they were too busy picking me up. I'm like, how are we not able to do this?
What was the mission on? Heroic?
It was on Master Heroic or whatever it was, that one above.
Oh, it was on the hardest thing. Okay.
It was on next to the hardest.
Damn.
And whenever you die, you go all the way back to the very beginning.
Yeah, that sucks.
Which I understand, and we were almost to the very end on one of them.
That's the last service game for you.
I was like, you know what? I don't.
I wish they'd come up and hurry up and decide if they're going to do that damn DLC or not, because they've got...
Supposedly they are.
Yeah, because they've got, like, public test servers for the PC. So it should be coming out here pretty quick. If they're testing it, it should come out here pretty quick. Probably by the summer it will.
Alright, by summer, I think they were just waiting to finish this and see how many people played it and how many people liked it. I liked this one, and they were saying, and what surprised me was whenever I was helping Josh catch up on his, I actually got a gold weapon, and I was like, hey, but it was lower level, and I was reading some of the comments, and like, oh, the reason why they dropped like that is so that way you could break it down, because you need the components so that way you can make a better one. And I was like, that's why I have so many of the same weapon. I was like, okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, okay. I understand. Because I think I have like 2 chatterboxes. I was like, why am I getting so many chatterboxes? And I was like, oh, now I understand.
You lucky SOB.
You haven't gotten a chatterbox?
No. The only unique weapon I got is off what do you call it? The battle pass and the Striga. And it's okay.
You got?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I wanted that sniper, but you had to go into the DMZ or whatever, the dark zone.
No, you just gotta get different pieces.
Well, it used to be back in the day. It was. You could only get it in the dark zone. I can't remember the name of it now.
And I kind of wanted to go in the dark zone because there was a couple of backpack trophies where all you gotta do is show up in the dark zone, and he's like, supposedly they're still available. I was like, well, if they're still available, I'm gonna go dip my toe in, be like, okay, I'm here, give me my backpack trophy.
Yeah. And
but I really like that dog head. They're like, oh, it's only because Resident Evil era is like, it's not available no more. I was like, oh, hell.
Yeah. And there was a heavy machine gun. I have to look them up again. There was a bunch of them that I wanted.
Handsomely bound volume, but no.
I got the heavy machine gun, I think. I think that's the one that you're talking about.
And then the cheddar box. I wanted the cheddar box because I like the SMGs.
The big machine gun looks like it's got a big old clip on it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I got that one. I think they're dropping them more often because they want you to be able to go through and
get what you want, yeah.
Yeah, well, not only that, they want you to level everything up and then break it down, so they're dropping them more frequent. From what I'm gathering from the comments. So I was trying to figure out why I was having, because I joined that group that you were talking about. It's very informative. There was even guys on there saying that there was a guy that was cheating, that he joined one of their clans. And then the guy's like, I investigated him, and then later I found out that he was cheating. I was like, how do you cheat on Division? I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, there's mods. It's just like Destiny. There's mods and shit that you can get.
Yeah. Oh, I know there's cheating on Destiny. I mean, you're standing in front of a wall and someone somehow manages to shoot you.
Shoot right through it, yeah.
Started on this.
What I was going to tell you, too, if you still have an Xbox Game Pass, I don't know if you have one still active or not.
Probably not. I probably have to upload it again.
I don't know. I've been playing it again on my YouTube. Pillars of Eternity was kind of a turn-based RPG, you know, where it's fantasy adventure. You kind of liked it, but you didn't like the turn-based thing.
Yeah.
That game Avowed, which is only on Xbox, is actually in the Pillars of Eternity universe, but it's action RPG. It's kind of like Skyrim and the Pillars of Eternity universe.
Oh, okay.
And it's on Game Pass. It's like first person, third person. And it looks really cool. Look, I've seen a couple videos of it and everything.
I heard they were gonna make another Left Behind. There's a Left Behind 3.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason they're doing that is because the movie's doing so well, or the TV show.
There's a Left Behind TV show? Or you mean Walking Dead?
Oh, what's it called? That one that you and I don't like.
Can't even read
We liked 1, but not 2 and 3. We not 2.
Oh, Last of Us?
But not
Last
what
of
we're
Us.
after.
They're gonna make a Last of Us 3.
I wouldn't be surprised about that. You know, they're getting
The
all
only reason why I
kinds of...
say that is because they're making, supposedly according to them, they're doing so good on the TV show.
Well, and they're getting a whole kinds of flack for it now because it makes no fucking sense. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. They're bringing in Abby in season 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bitch that kills Joel.
Really?
Yeah, but she's going to be totally different from what she is in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's not going to be like big and bulky
Now all of a sudden.
and built like a man.
Oh, really? Is it going to be the same actress or a different actress?
You're thinking of Ellie.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's coming back for it.
No, I'm thinking of the same one because you were complaining that she was big and bulky and built like a man.
Yeah, but the actual actress that played her was Laura Bailey, the guy that plays Vex from Vox Machina.
Didn't she later have a sex change?
No, that's Ellen Page, who's now Elliot Page.
No.
That's who they wanted.
The girl that's playing on The Last of Us 2
Yeah.
is a girl, and then she was going through change. Was that Elliot Page?
That was Elliot Page. That's who they wanted. That's who fans wanted to play Ellie. Was Ellen Page.
Okay, that's not who. Okay.
But that's not who plays her in the series.
Played her in the series. The girl that played her in the series, whatever the white girl's name is, was going through change. Was going through change.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
She's changing into a girl?
Into a man. Let me give you some education. The girl that played the Buchona, we'll just call it that. You know, the big buff girl that kills Joel.
Yeah.
Her. Right?
Right, the
one
character
that
in
you
the
don't
game.
like. The one that you don't like.
Yeah, Abby, the character in the game.
You know what? Now I'm getting them confused. It is Ellie. Because the one on the TV show, Ellie, was the one that everybody was complaining that she was buff and that she was...
No, they were complaining about she didn't look anything like Ellie. She has a big-ass forehead and shit. She has a 5 head. And then she acts nothing like Ellie.
Okay. Well, her. I got the names confused. Her. The one in the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay. She was going through sex change because she came out on, I think it was Kelly... Oh, what's her name? Kelly Clarkson. And to talk about the show. And she was saying, oh, it must be hard, you know, you transitioning and all this and whatever. And she was talking about it.
guest of Johanna's.
And she's like, no, how do you do it and to stay strong? And I don't, they were talking along those ways, and I was like, you're transitioning? Oh, that would explain a lot.
No,
So
I never
that's
knew
why she's
anything
not
about
coming
that.
off as girly.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's why some of the fans got pissed off, because they figured, why not bring this girl who's coming in as transitioning, since the girl is tomboy in the first place? There's a difference between tomboy and transitioning. There's a way big difference.
Right.
But obviously these morons don't know the difference.
No, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know anything about that one.
Yeah, they were. I think they only did it for culture purposes.
Yeah.
I think everybody is paranoid with the whole 100. Remember 100 when they killed off my girl?
Yeah.
And then the director lost a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
So I think now everybody's paranoid because they don't want to lose the gay following. So they're trying to gayify everything. Which,
well, if they do it right.
in a way I understand, but in another way on the game, I didn't really get that much of a gay vibe from her, as in her being butch. Does that make sense?
Well, she wasn't. You'd have to play the DLC.
Because whenever I played the first one, I didn't get the let me grab a lumberjack shirt and rifle.
No, yeah, no,
let me
no.
cut a hammer and cut down a tree and bust out my muscles and like me. She's not like me. She's like Michelle.
Yeah.
She can still work on the car and wear fingernail polish.
Yeah.
That's the different kind, or like your sister.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? But not like me. I'm like, wear fingernail polish. What the hell's wrong with you?
In the DLC, before like they do like a prequel before Joel picks her up that shows her how she gets bit stuff, you know. Mm-hmm. She has a girl crush. She's actually in love with a girl, and the girl gets killed.
What's this?
That happens before too. And then like you said in 2, they like full on go into the fucking. I'm into chicks, you know. I'm like 2 seconds away from having a dick, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think the only reason why they did that was because the girl's transition.
The deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern.
No, like, and then Abby is the one that kills Joel with the fucking golf club, and she's built like fucking Brock Lesnar. Which I said it when I was playing it and like streaming it, like, there is no way possible this person actually exists in the apocalypse to have this much protein, to have this much of a physique. I mean, you probably could do it, but could you imagine the amount of protein this broad would, you know,
need to be consumed
ingest to get this fucking big, you know?
It is not feasible.
It's not possible in the so-called apocalypse, you know?
No. Because, I mean, you're talking about eating venison and rabbit and as it was, they were talking about having to kill their horses.
Yeah, they were eating dogs and rats and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, so they're trying to give off the hint that food is scarce. Now, why are you trying to tell me that this broad comes over here unless she's eating people?
Yeah, unless every other store that they raid is a GNC and she's stocking up on the weight gain powder.
There you go.
It makes no sense. But like they're not gonna go this way in the live action version. Is what?
Well, I guess they're not like Jerry Jones. They actually listen to their fans.
Well, this is done by Neil Druckmann too.
Oh.
The guy that made the Last of Us 2 and part of Last of Us 1.
Oh, okay.
So it makes no sense to change your character just for the hell of it, you know. But I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it anyway.
I'm not going to.
I didn't like the first season. And I like Pedro Pascal.
I do too. And I liked what he said about how he got the part.
What did he say?
That he didn't even think he was gonna get it, and that when his nephews were asking him about it, and they asked him, they're like, what'd you get? And he's like, oh, I don't know, because he didn't even know about the video game. He's like, I don't know, some video game. They're like, really? What is it called? And he goes, and they go, The Last of Us? And he's like, yeah. Oh my God, that is so cool. I mean, they were just fangirling out on him. And he's like, that's a good thing, you know? And they said supposedly he wasn't the only one. Supposedly the guy playing who was it? I was watching clips.
Well, see, like, he doesn't scream Joel to me like Joe Montego, the guy that played the Alpha Wolf in Twilight. He would be a better Joel, honestly. He's from Twilight, or not Twilight, True Blood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and, yeah. He would be a whole lot better.
Yeah, he would, because Joel's supposed to be intimidating. Joel's intimidating as fuck, you know?
Then you go back to the same problem that you had before. How is he going to keep all that protein?
Well, not the fact that Joel is big, he's just intimidating. He's a gruff old bastard. He's a tough guy, you know? Yeah. Pedro could probably do it, and he did it well, probably. But Pedro doesn't scream tough guy, you know? I mean, he does it in The Mandalorian, but you don't see his face 80% of the show. His mannerisms are pretty good. It's the same thing with him playing Mr. Fantastic in the new Fantastic Four. I don't see him
playing
as Reed Richards.
I don't either.
That is not who I picked to play as Reed Richards.
That's what I said. I'm partial to mine. I mean, because it had Jessica Alba and because of all the other ones that it had. I mean, I'm sorry. Everybody dogged it because it had Jessica Alba and they said that it sucked. I'm like, everybody else did good though.
The second one was okay. I like the first one better.
The guy that played the fire guy, he was awesome in it.
Oh yeah, Chris Evans. Yeah, and he's great as Captain America. Mm-hmm. It's the same dude.
I'm still pissed off that he got rid of Captain America. I do not know why he got rid of Captain America. I'm watching the Winter Soldier one that you told me to watch. Oh,
Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I am so pissed off. I don't know why he gave that up. I mean, the guy's doing a good job, yeah, but I'm kind of like,
that's because
why?
He's like Robert. He doesn't want to be known as just Captain America. Honestly. Because he's a good comedic actor, too, but he wants to go on and do other things. But yet he's coming back later on.
Robert Downey Jr. has already done 3 or 4 of those movies. I understand him. He's getting old.
Right. And he's coming back as Dr. Doom. So.
That's going to be hard for fans to see him as anything else, but.
Right. Because they're doing the multiverse shit again. Where like he's Tony, but not really Tony.
Oh, you mean
Robert? Robert's coming back as Dr. Doom. Yeah, later on. Okay. In like a year or two, whenever, because they're doing more Avengers.
I thought you meant Chris Evans.
Well, he's supposedly coming back too as an alternate version of Captain America.
So I was like, I don't. If he were to try and act in anything else that even dealt with this universe, I don't know how the fans are going to take it.
Well, they did pretty good in Deadpool Wolverine because he played Johnny Storm.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm. They killed off his character in Deadpool Wolverine.
I still haven't seen that movie. I don't have any desires to. I cannot stand.
I know you don't like him.
Stand Deadpool.
You don't like Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I love Wolverine, but I cannot stand Ryan Reynolds.
It's good. But, yeah, he's supposed to come back, like, later on. The rumor is that he's coming back because, like, there's an alternate version of, because in the comics, Cap dies and comes back, and when he comes back, Hydra gets a hold of him, and they turn him into a Hydra agent. So.
Yeah, because the show that I'm watching now, they're, like, saying that there's a conspiracy, and they're like, what'd you do with Cap? And where's Cap? And I'm like, really, guys? Are you all that confused at where he's at?
He died, yeah. But, like, because there's going to be, like, I can't remember what the next. I know one Avenger is going to be Doomsday. is when they bring their version of Doctor Doom in. That's when Robert comes back. And then there's one before it that like supposed to tie up all the multiverse stuff because it's only going to be one universe after this. But he's supposedly rumored because they're supposedly rumored going to bring back. They're going to recast Black Panther.
Yeah, I heard they were going to try and do that.
There's a rumor about that. Marvel's denied it, but you know how it is. They're going to say no until it actually happens.
They're going to try and keep making money.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just don't keep the girl. I guess it didn't go over very well. A lot of people were pissed off about it. I guess
it was not well liked. Yeah. But
I guess now they want to remake it with a new. I don't know how they're going to sell it.
Yeah, because it's going to be a T'Challa from a different timeline, is what it is. It's going to be a T'Challa from a different universe, kind of like Cap's going to be from a different universe, kind of like.
Of course.
Dr. Doom's going to be from a different universe. They think Dr. Doom's going to be coming from the Fantastic Four universe.
Eventually this is going to get old and people are going to be like, really, this is just a come off to try and get people to watch movies and buy movies.
That's why I say, like, whenever they do Doomsday, like a year or two down the road, whenever they're going to do Doomsday, it's supposed to end the multiverse. Because even Deadpool makes a comment about it in the movies, like, he's talking to Wolverine, like, you're coming in at a bad time, there's a multiverse bullshit going on, it's not really great, you know?
Because they were even saying that they were going to do a female Wolverine.
Yeah. And Deadpool Wolverine, which would be fucking awesome. I don't think he's going to play, but I think he's going to be part of the MCU somehow. They have Henry Cavill as Wolverine at one point.
Henry Cavill as Wolverine?
He does it. He plays him for like 20 seconds, but he does a hell of a job as Wolverine. Because Deadpool's jumping from different universes to find Wolverine.
You know who I see him better as rather than Wolverine?
Who?
Not Wolverine, but more like.
I see him as Captain Britain. He's Britain's version of Captain America. I see him as that.
Because he's a pretty boy?
No, it's just he would fit that bill. He's got that build. Or he's a alternate version of Nick Fury. He's actually the white Nick Fury.
I guess I was thinking more of X-Men, because I was thinking of somewhere along the lines of Gambit.
I see they actually had Gambit, because Channing Tatum wanted to play Gambit for years. And they actually let him play Gambit and Deadpool Wolverine. And he did a pretty good job, honestly. He actually did a pretty good job. Like, he doesn't have the Creole dialect down. Because even Deadpool, he goes on a tangent about something and it just comes out as gibberish, and Deadpool's like, I'm sorry, dear, what are you trying to say? You know? I'll have to show you the clip. But he actually does Gambit pretty good. And he did him a hell of a lot better than the guy who played him in X-Men Origins Wolverine. He did okay for what he had, but Channing did it better. He even has the suit, you know, that Gambit wore in the comics and the animated series. He actually looks like Gambit, you know. He even does, which is kind of cool, he even does the Royal Flush move where you ever see him like charge his cards, he'll fan them out and then shoot them out. That's called the Royal Flush move.
I've seen that on the cartoons.
He does that in the live action movie, which is kind of badass.
Well, I heard that they want to change out Storm.
Yeah. Yep, they've recast Storm because they're actually going to bring in the X-Men. They're recasting the X-Men.
I was like, why are y'all recasting Storm? Halle Berry still looks good.
Well, it's because for the fact that, like, they were never... It's politics, really. X-Men were never part of the Marvel Universe, so now they're part of the Marvel Universe. So they're going to have to redo the... Because they're now bringing in adamantium and all that stuff. So the X-Men are part of the universe. So now they have to remake the X-Men, which that's years down the road. I bet it's another like 3 or 4 years before we even get a glimpse of the X-Men, whoever they be.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of an
I'm probably
interesting.
not gonna like that.
It's kind of an interesting take because like Daniel Radcliffe is working out and he's a fitness nut. They had Daniel Radcliffe in the fucking X-Men or in the Wolverine outfit, and he looks pretty good as Wolverine.
What? Daniel Radcliffe is Wolverine?
Yeah, I mean he's
Oh,
fucking
come on.
jacked.
That is like comical.
He's jacked. And then the guy that played Elton John in the biographical movie, I can't think of his name, Terrigan something or other. He was also up for the role of Wolverine. So, don't know. But I gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Hey, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go check on my mom, see how she did with her treatment, and then I'm gonna take off.
Alright, dear. Well, I'll just talk to you tomorrow then.
Okay. I'll holler at you later. Because if I stay on any longer, then my mom's gonna be like, when are we leaving?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get to a warm house. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. I'll holler at you later.
Alright. Bye.
Alright. Bye.
More undead.
Johanna's work. They're on the right track.
That red tapestry. This wall looks... Huh. Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do, curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
That's incredible, I think.
Isn't it? He's so precocious. Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hesenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for.
Okay, sorry about that. Ooh, essence room. Wonder where I go with you.
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Wow, it's... How did she do this?
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hesenkos' lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
Yep. Yep. Oh shit. Okay, well, alright, this works too. Oh, good. No goody. What? Okay. Oh shit. There.
That was a lot of undead. I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that Lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern.
I'm working on it.
Unbelievable. Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
I'd say that should be impossible, but, well, we've been to Arlington.
The Necropolis' walls here.
Don't think I can't sense your hunted
We'll be fine. We'll handle it.
Back up. Back up. Die, you brick! What else is left? What? Leaving the combat area. Yeah, but where do I go? And he's stuck. Do I really? Do it. There's a shitload of undead here. I'm just saying. But you're gonna make me refight because I do got stuck. Come on, game. Don't be a dickweed, dude. Ultimate Fool.
That was a lot of undead.
You may as well leave for the fuel in a bottle.
Okay, I'm gonna save it right here.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that Lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable. Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
I'd say that should be possible, but, well, we've been to Arlington.
First thing I
Oh, I wish Manfred had told about it.
They'll be fine. We'll handle this.
No, you on that fuck? Just kill Pride Demon. Got him that time.
There you are.
Can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
Yeah, save this real quick because I don't want to do that shit again. Do not want to do that shit again! Yep. Manfred, my man.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor. That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
This thing is huge. Why do I have a funny feeling this is going to be a boss fight?
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
Ha! What's that for?
Get down there and fight like a dude.
Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits. For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
You call your plans art.
The art of what? Destroying a city?
Do you ever stop prattling?
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think
Oh, you done made her mad.
Lich? I won't command my greatest creation. I will become it.
Well, that's not good. No, not good at all. Actually, we don't like that here. Shit, all these people. That's not part of the band, y'all. Dynamo!
How good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Oh shit, that's not good. Definitely bad. Definitely bad, Matford.
You think you could stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hesychos long enough to destroy that lantern.
That much life inside it. The back...
Things look bad.
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete!
Where's she at? Damn, got her.
Run, Veilguard. Scurry like the rat you are. I can't believe you brought your ridiculous pet skeleton with you.
His name is
Manfred. And he's a pro. He's a bro among bro.
You persisted. Fine. I'll go down there myself.
About time.
Silence.
Can I get life from the undead? Apparently I can. Fuck it. We're doing it live. No crosses. You can do it, I can do better.
Myself if I must. Touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Veilguard. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb.
Ew. Well, this is not good. Cat. Ow, ow, ow. My beautiful face. Where you at, lady? Hell yeah.
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lies will fuel my triumph! Find innervation!
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right.
Oh, it's a fight over? That was a cool fight.
You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it.
Manfred, what are you doing?
Come back!
Manfred!
Any last words for Karen before I...
Manfred!
You miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
Go to it, Emmerich.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains
Kick her
loosen.
ass.
Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small minded!
Oh, her hand got away. Thing escaped.
How's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis.
Oh, Manfred. With a big dick move, bud. Even though you don't have a dick.
His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
Ah, shit.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Reviving!
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook, that leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Bring him back. He's a bro.
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life. Against Hesenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
Fuck yeah. That was cool. That was a cool fight. I like that. Ooh, got a rare keepsake.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
Eh. Your critical ability hits a leech portion of damage. Yes. Hey, that seems helpful. Character. Well, that's right, we got another rune, didn't we? All healing is converted to momentum for 10 seconds now. Oh, that's right.
So, Neb. Out late with Rook, I hear.
Oh, yeah. Just skipping stones.
That all?
Why? You hear something different?
Don't need to. Rook had a bounce in his step. Wasn't just from tossing rocks.
Well, you know Rook. Probably sprained an ankle.
Right.
Uh-huh. Ankle being my penis.
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
Hell yeah.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
Oh, I'm all over it, brother. Let's get our boy back. Oh, it's already tracked. Nice. No. Okay. Let's go get our boy back. Wait, there's something over here too, yeah. There's a... Before we do that...
Abundance.
She's still 300 away, yeah.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
Oh, Tosh. It's gorgeous. Oh, the stitching.
Yeah. Because I appreciate your skills. At archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
I should go.
And that's my cue. Good talk. Love you both.
Wait, you're leaving?
You two need to be alone. Alone.
Just the two of us.
Oh. Hey, Tosh. Do you want to come with me to break this in?
Yeah. Like, now?
Of course now.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Hell yeah. At least they're getting action.
Thanks again for dinner last night, Lucanus. That cream sauce.
A little mustard makes the difference. Though, my supplier in Treviso is...
Oh, so... Hey, what's the best thing you've ever eaten? Something fancy?
We ate a prisoner's nightmare. He dreamed a bloodthirsty tree with 10,000 branches. She was asking me, Spite.
Let's go get our boy. Ooh. Oh, almost maxed it out. Reinforced longbow.
We shall meet again.
starts a conversation. Yes.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Thank you both very much for helping with Manfred.
How polite. How fine.
Good manners in mortal kind, beyond the spirit callers at last.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
He loved you.
He was always excited to be around you, Emmerich. If spirits can learn to love, he loved you.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please. Manfred?
It worked.
Oh shit. And he came back better.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful indeed.
That becomes him.
Thanks for stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you. Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the Necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes.
How are you doing, Manfred?
Alive. He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno. You mean you don't know? Dunno. We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
I'm glad things worked out.
I'm glad you talked me into it.
Fuck yeah!
As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
Hell yeah. Very cool. I like that. That was only 250? Really? Hero of the Vanguard. Emmerich chooses to resurrect his undead friend, and their renewed bond has made them even stronger. Death becomes him. Emmerich chooses to resurrect his dead companion. Yep. Prize with the support of his companions and his attempt to the group lets him boost their spirits and they need. Heroic armor unlocked. Yes, great investments. Nice. 47. Hell yeah. Ooh, I like that. That's dope. Okay. Very cool. Getting closer to 50. Let's do that one. They're friends. Well, Laura?
Enna Bellinaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
Sure thing.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used veil fire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
You can do this.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
That's very vague, Balara, but alright.
Wonder what else else we'll find. On the archive, I mean.
Could be anything, really. It didn't sound too choosy.
Not choosy, but rude. Very, very stubborn.
Belara,
Hey, Irilyn.
look. If you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
It's the first step.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy. But we have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though. No matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But, yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it.
Well, at least we get, like, you know, treasure out of it, I suppose. Very nice.
So what do you think is out there?
I don't know. Could be anything, really.
What do we get now? Ooh, okay.
That's kind of the magic. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Pervalin. I mean, really across. The other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thetis.
That's a good question. Who knows how far they traveled?
We've seen their power. I bet they could go anywhere. Maybe there are other elves. Somewhere else. Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe bigger, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive? And probably free? Okay. On to the next one. Okay. One more brazier to go. I'd hoped that the archive might change, now that Honoris is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times when it was teaching me about ancient elven funerals.
Not so much, then.
I had to...
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
Think you'll be okay?
I didn't think I would be, but I'm okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
That's the way to do it.
That's all anyone can ask of any of us. Keep living and putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, it's just hard sometimes. Harder than it should be. I don't know what our people's future looks like. But now they know their past, and they have a future. I hope you find peace wherever you are now. Doreth, Shural, and Na Belanaris. Syrian, I love you.
That was good. I really liked that one. The eternal hymn.
Veilguard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Veilguard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves. About myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit.
The stir is going.
Heard ya. Veilguard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as the dwarves stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste, name, and status.
Right. Traditional dwarves are particular about avoiding the surface.
The Kalsharok don't care about those rules, but Orzammar does.
Oh, Zamar, right.
Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
This is pretty. This is a pretty-ass game.
I'll just move this rock out of our way. I'm on it.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were.
Look at that Titan in the background. That's pretty badass. That's so fucking dope.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Right. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it?
I mean, a little bit.
They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
You're doing good, Chief.
It's hard to say. They seem different now, but never always been true.
sabers are all right, but the assembly will ignore everything we have to say.
Oh, there he is. Veilguard.
I hope you courage. Good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Karl Sharrock's memories, a historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you, to learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans, about our past.
You came here to meet me, to talk to me?
Now's when you show off.
Oh, see, this is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Dunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you, with all of you, I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
That's kind of cool. That's a good one, too. A song from the stone. Damn. I'm working Lucanus.
Hey, Davrin. We gotta talk about Solus's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravain. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening. I am not a spirit.
Hey, you don't have to be ashamed of who you are.
Never said I was. But thank you, Tosh.
That was kind of cute.
He's courageous, and I do enjoy his stories. I didn't expect it, but Strife and I are getting along quite well. But where to go with him?
Does he like coffee or knives? Sorry, Emmerich. Rook might be better at this.
Rook, quickly, Strife will be here soon. Does wandering Arlathan's groves or exploring its caves, filled with lightning insects, seem more romantic?
When did you two begin
How long
dating?
have you and Strife been seeing each other?
Not for long. He inquired about my corpse whispering, then presented me with the most exquisite jeweled skull. One thing led to another.
That's some present.
Wasn't it?
If you and Strife are just out for fun, I'm sure any place is good.
Strife's is a life of danger, constantly exploring, sometimes hunted, often alone. Whether or not he knows it, a man like that needs romance.
And you're gonna give it to him?
Oh, eventually.
If you want romantic, you can't beat a beautiful forest.
Very true. Perhaps serenity would be just the thing.
All set. Where are we heading, Emmerich?
After some consideration, let's jaunt over to the groves.
A jaunt in Arlathan. Not exactly what veil jumpers would call it. Though there are some flowers you might like.
Ah, I'll find some sample vials. Until later.
That's what I like about your friend, Rook. For a city mage, he's not afraid to play in the mud.
Should I wait up?
Don't bother. It's not a real outing if we don't come back till sunrise.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't take a powwow. That was cute.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama?
Blood, that's not good.
Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
Then we know who we're hunting.
And killing. Why did he go after my mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Tosh.
The tablet's about Tash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Tell me about the king.
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Antam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Antam were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Tash.
He knew about the tablet.
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers.
Shathan told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Shathan wanted to tell Tash herself.
Is it actually possible to make Kunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathan.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lord will have your...
Hell yeah.
Thanks. Let's go.
Well, you gotta take your woman with you.
What's the plan, Tosh? How do we get your mother back?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first. She might be somewhere else. I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
Alright, well, we will pick this up next time. Hope you like what you've seen and want to see more. If so, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you online.